don't know.
Suburbs going home, yep.
We don't get too much glare.
G'day guys. I had my cord, you know, uncovered at St. Peter's, thinking there wouldn't be much crowd around. I'd forgotten what I needed. Yep, someone.
Around the other side, on the other side,
Yep.
yeah.
So, someone tripped over it twice, but I think it was their own fault because it was me. Actually, no, second person did trip over.
I was trying to pick the best players of our team. You know, I don't know if I get a vote, but Jeremy, he's probably playing 8 or 7. Our hooker, Brad, for the forwards, those two, I couldn't separate them. Andrew Carney for the backs, and Tommy Dewar for the
Forwards.
For the breakout player, first year after 21s.
Yeah, I was messaging Chris about him last night. Lock, that's gone to a loose forward or a loose forward?
Yeah, Lock that's gone to loose forward.
Yeah, well no, just because that first game I did, he took two intercepts.
Yeah, great, eh?
Yeah.
How good. And fast as well.
I haven't forgotten that.
Right. That's saying a lot, because you forget he...
Who are you?
Yeah, well, you know, you're of that age. Where you go? The camera.
Kia ora, nau mai, haere mai, tulawhalawa, malo alai, kia rana, welcome to Nola Block here in Putaruru. It is the Division 1 final between the home side, Putaruru looking to go back to back after beating Leamington last year against 2017 winners Suburbs. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bevs Broadcasting. Good to have you wherever you are tuned in. Rob Shannon will try and make the camera look pretty. I mean, I've already said, Rob, that the first mistake of the day goes to me for having the mic on when I'm live, as you pointed out, quickly pointed out, I shall say. Not for the first time recently.
Here we go.
It's alright, my partner will message me soon and say there's something wrong with the camera that you didn't leave it on me. Got some interesting rugby going ahead. Both teams equal on points at the end of round 2 this season. But Putaruru having beaten Suburbs earlier in the year, or earlier in the season, 22-18 out here at Nola Block. They got the home final. Round 1 match though saw Suburbs win at home 26-21. Because there's a bit of other sport going around the place around the world at the moment, with the Olympics kicking off this morning officially. Of course, the All Black Sevens unfortunately already out of contention. The Ollie Whites football side, the men's under 23s, had a good win against Guinea, while the less said about the Canada football fans games, the better actually about all that controversy, and I'm sure there's more to come about. We all thought the politics stuff was going to come out of Trump cheating, but the Canadians doing a bit of speaking.
A bit of sniping of their own, eh?
Yeah, that's great, Rob.
Sniping of their own, my
Some
friend.
sniping of their own. Bradley Thomas is the referee for this one, in his 8th year of refereeing. Jonathan Crosby and Carl Peake are his assistants. Next Saturday is we are seeing Putaruru run out. Rob, you want to change the camera there, mate? The home side running out first. I don't always see that. And looking at their team, Neil, Dean and Carter at the front row. Hamish Neil, the ever reliable captain. Graham and Little in the middle row of the scrum with Bevan Wright. Lovely spelling of Bevan as well, the only correct way with an I. Joseph Shears alongside Connor Humphreys. In the back line, Luke Farrell, Blaze Rata, Haram Afitu, Levi Casey, 9 to 13, and 11 Wiki Double, 14 Brendan Davey, and Jacob Farrell wearing the 15 jersey. The Suburbs, Lisa Tyrell, or Junior as he's known, quite interesting. Cristane didn't even know what his real name was. There you go, we'll just call him Junior. Brad Burkhart playing in his 52nd game, the captain of hooker. Sam Finau at tight head. Brandon Singers and James Wilson in the locks, with the Lucy's Brooklyn Roonston, Jaron Bryant and Tommy Dewar wearing the number 7 jersey. Tommy Dewar, I was just talking to Rob off air, 2 intercepts against someone, against Putaruru, I believe it actually was. A lock turned loose forward. Looking at the back line, Anthony Sinker at 9, Monts Murray 10, strong ball runner with Thomas Hayes at 12, Terence Blundell at centre. And at the back, Luke Graham, Andrew Carney and Kane Billich. Kane Billich also playing in his 52nd game, brought up 50 games blazer for Suburbs a couple of weeks ago. Against? Who was that against, Rob? Sure, you weren't there anyway, you were crook.
I was sick as a, yeah, so I was laid up. The only time I've missed camera duties this season.
You had young Carter Van Hellemond, my nephew, behind camera that day. That's all right, Rob. We had it organised for you.
We have a moment's silence coming up, I think, for one of the lifetime members of Putaruru.
All right, yeah, sorry, Rob. Minute silence for a Putaruru life member, did you say, that died this week?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, that's been missed on my little notes, but condolences to the family. Great to be back here at Nola Block. Did the Division 1 final last year when they beat Leamington. A very tight game. As I said earlier, Bradley Thomas in his 8th season of refereeing. In charge there in the white jersey. 100 years for Waikato refereeing this year. Hamilton referees, it's 103 years, I believe. Jonathan Crosby was telling us. Suburbs playing in their black, white and a little bit of ducky blue, playing left to right. Putaruru in their blue and red. And Bradley Thomas says, let's get this game underway. As Murray kicks down inside the 22. Good take there by one of the Putaruru players. It's the blindside Bevan Wright. Takes it out just outside the 22. There goes Hamish Neal with ball. Good defence coming in from the Suburbs side. Should mention the Prezzi's game last night as it comes back to the first 5 of Rata. He puts it up. Carney sitting underneath it. No problems. He's going to flick it out to Murray. Murray out to the 14 of Kane Billich. It's been pitched. Turnover there from Putaruru through Brendan Davey. Another little box kick coming in from Wiki Double. Being charged down. Hamish Neal cleans it up though. Now the pick and go through the middle of the ruck, but well met there by Suburbs. Putaruru on their own 10-metre line. Comes to the right, there with Alex Graham not having to do too much with his hair today. Wiki double, his second touch in about 4 carries, up towards the halfway line. Now they come right again. Now it's out the back there to Rata. Rata looking for a 50-22. Don't think he's going to get it. And it's going to set up nicely there for Murray. He runs it back. It's out of 1, out of 2. He makes a few metres here. Over the halfway line. Actually, that's the left-hand wing of Luke Graham. And it's a knock-on. Wow, what a start to the rugby we've had. Not really questions on that last tackle, but play on is the call. Putaruru now have a scrum on the halfway and about 18 in from touch. Conditions is overcast and a bit of fog around, with a lot of fog I should say. Sits at the back of there for Rata. Rata dummies, short ball there to the centre of Levi Casey. Gets out of 1, out of 2, still going. 5 metres inside the half of Suburbs. They go to the right with Wright again. And wasn't the right carry, it's been knocked on. And Suburbs will have the second scrum of the game in the midfield, 5 metres inside the half. What are you listening? Are you listening? No, you're not listening to anything today, Rob.
Not at the moment.
No, fair enough.
I will shortly, because you know me.
Well, that's all. I was like, I'll check before I accuse you of not watching anything, because you usually do.
I normally do.
Even my nephew goes, when we gave you that footage a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
He goes, what sort of docos does that guy watch? And I go, mate, he watches anything on YouTube.
Anything.
I think it was Russian fighter jets from memory.
Just that was at home when you guys came over.
Yeah.
It's just anything just to bring the edge off. I don't want to get too involved in the game. You know, it's
well, that's all right.
Hard enough. Wearing my heart on my sleeve for the Burbs. You know.
I will say partial neutral that I am.
Yes.
Not a full neutral. Putaruru always treat me well, and they have today. Sitting on the back,
as well as we do.
Sitting on the back of a ute. There's the John Deere tractor beside us, and I had to complain to Kono Crook, the president of Putaruru. I go, mate, 6 years of live streaming, and I thought I was in with the John Deere tractor, but then realised no, that's probably sponsors tractor, and that I'll just stick on the ute.
What a ute this is, fab.
No, it's not like that scaffolding at Putaruru we had that first time. The scrum starts to twist, sits there, and that goes out to the left for Carney. And Carney's knocked it on. Sinclair's ball wasn't that bad, and I think Andrew Carney just mistimed his run there. He's knocked it on, so third scrum in probably inside 2 minutes. We've had 4.5 gone, no change to the score. Thank you to the person that just texted me and said there's a bit of trouble with the streaming. 8 breaks off here for Putaruru with Joseph Shears still going on that right wing. Gets brought down eventually, and he's knocked it on. Conditions aren't that bad. Surface is pretty good.
Early nerves.
Early nerves, but it's stuff like this that can, you're not going to win a final this early, but you can definitely start losing it. With handling issues.
Early nerves on both sides, so be it. You know?
Oh, that's what I was just about to say. Actually, both sides are doing it, so
I think they'll settle down and we'll get into some good rugby.
We've had a lot of rugby already in 5 minutes, actually.
Yeah, yes. Both sides looking dangerous, I think.
The scrum,
Having their moment.
6 metres in from touch, far side. Just 3 metres outside the 22. And a scrum reset. I always say, I don't think I said this today on my live stream. They say the English language is the hardest language to learn. I think front rows in rugby union have got to be right up there. Steady scrum this time. Sinclair at the back. Good pushing from Putaruru. Now comes out to the right for Hayes. Hayes carries it up. 15 metres still inside their half. Ball comes back to Murray in the pocket. He puts it up and under. Claimed there on the right wing of Davey. He fires it infield to Jacob Farrell. Farrell looking at his options. Bumps off one. Gets brought down 4 metres still inside the half. Being turned over. Murray with ball. Now comes to the right, out the back there for Wilson. Shuffles along to Hayes. Hayes out of one. Got brought down in a blue wall. 15 metres inside the half. Now they come to the left. Singers with ball. Left again. Skips out Murray. Off the knee. Play on as the call. Cleaned up by Neil though. For Putaruru. Goes to the right. And Rata's going to put a kick through. Sitting there is Kane Billich. Ball's allowed to bounce. Sits nicely though. Fires it to the right. There with Carney. Just outside his 22. Tries to find a hole on this near side. Taken there. On the 10 metre line. Good strong run carry through. Little chip in from Wiki double. Big tackle on, check tackle on him. Sinclair picks it up just outside of his own goal line. Gets up and carries it through. Now he's 15 out from his own line. Settles here for Sinclair. Carney sitting in the pocket. Takes his time though. Kicker's coming through. He keeps it in field actually. There with Levi Casey. He's over the 10 metre line. Carney there can't get him. Brought down on the 22 and I think that might be knocked on. Yes it is. It was scrappy. And it's a knock on from Putaruru on the opposition 22. Better scrum here from Suburbs. Comes to the left there for Hayes. Hayes dummies and goes. Plays a bit of a cricketer as well. Hamilton C-grade MVP. Ball pops back to Murray. Murray puts a wobbly looking up and under. And it'll bounce out. And it was carried back. Carried back as well. Well, Suburbs just aren't able to get out of the red zone at the moment. The first throw of the game here for Richie Dean. Playing hooker. Ball goes to the back. Off the top. Out to the right there for the left winger, Wiki double, playing off his wing. On the 22. Comes to the right. Rata. Right once more there to Casey. Casey with a good carry. It's brought down 10 metres out from the line. Rata. Keeping in the small forwards there with Alex Graham. Now in front of their own horns. Shovels along there with Dean now. Ball gets out of one. Offload. Great intercept, but still playing under advantage. Kane Billich was the man trying to come through. We've got some options for penalties here. I believe one of them might be dead in front almost. So I'd say the T is going to be quickly brought out in a second. Offside was the call. Wind is just starting to pick up, blowing top right to bottom left. Stick the old trusty crusty jersey over it. And the first opportunity for points. Sorry, Rob.
Do they time the kicks?
Well, that 90-second rule that, of course, Damien McKenzie got found out about a couple of weeks ago in the first English test has been around for a number of years now. It's Blaze Rata lining this ball up. A couple of metres to the left as he comes in and adds the 3 points. Not a problem, and Putaruru leads 3-0. I'm glad the commentators cursed, or the scoreboard curse didn't come in, because I don't know how, but I managed to add that three points without doing so. Putaruru have had a lot of possession and territory. Suburbs haven't had, they have had some ball, not a lot of territory. Restart here from Murray. Kicks out to his left. Sitting underneath at his right on his 22. Big strong carry from the number 6. Comes out to the left now. Pops out the back there with Blaze Rata. Dummies and misses. The chase come through. Murray underneath this, and he's knocked it on. It's a simple catch. And at the moment, Suburbs just struggling with ball.
Continuity, simple thing.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you are a little bit right with that sun, but it's not directly, it's definitely on behind the club rooms on the opposite side, Rob, but I don't think it was too much of an issue for him.
Nerves, just nerves, I think.
Yeah, that's old settling of the game. Putaruru with a scrum feed, 2 metres inside Suburbs half. Told to use it now. Comes to Rata. Gets up over the halfway line. Rata on the right hand wing there. Now with the fullback of Farrell. Farrell, good ball run there from him. 5 metres inside the Suburbs half. Now comes to the left. Dummies. It's Joseph Shears on the 8. Now they come left. Dawes. Now there with Jamie Makini. And another knock on. Rob, I think 7 knock-ons in this game already. Apologies, it's Drew Carter wearing 17, works for Tito. Putaruru, Earth Movers. I'll get back to that in a second. Murray, there for the centre of Blundell. Gets over the halfway line. Murray puts a little jab kick in. Trying to put Putaruru back. Farrell having to go back and take it. He ducks out of 2. Still inside his own 22, and another knock on. I know it's finals footy, but yeah, nerves are really getting to both these teams. Conditions are pretty good, you can't blame that. And Suburbs will have an attacking scrum inside the Putaruru 22. Thank you, Omega Trooper. Sounds as though Hinueta Bees beats Putaruru 33-14. One less job I had to look up. Here's this one's won. Go to a maul. Here's Suburbs. Moves off the mark, so backs are allowed up, but still moving to the left. Gets brought down, just short of the line. Pick and go they do to the left more. Putaruru there to meet them. They've driven them back a couple of metres. Not much blind to play with. They're going to come to the right. Murray on the line. Charging. Gets brought down 2 metres short. And it's been held up, so they'll come back to a penalty advantage. And it sounds like Suburbs have got a couple of options for the penalty as well. They're going to plug the corner. For Tito Earth Movers workers playing on the Putaruru side, one of the strong sponsors for Putaruru. Clubs and organisations, this is a line out now, 5 metres out on that far side. Clubs and organisations just can't do without the money that sponsors provide these days. As the throw goes up to the back, taken there by Dewar. Off the top, Murray goes over! Mutz Murray scores the first 5 pointer, it's 5-3, kick to come. Well, finally Suburbs got inside the 22. And it was just Mons Murray the second time he ran straight at the line in a couple of phases. The first 5 pointer of the game goes to Suburbs. As Carney's lining this conversion up, have a look at the replay here. It's pretty quick ball movement from the line out. Into the back, and he just popped ball there. Murray straight in, and so were the supporters. Conversion from Carney is added. 7-3 Suburbs lead, and we've had 18 minutes gone, first half of the 2024 Waikato Mooloo Shield final between Putaruru and Suburbs. So I said that I'd bring up Suburbs' President's game against Te Rapa last night. What a backline they had. They had Christian Liliafano, a Samoan and Moana Pacifica, and former Wallaby Jack Lamb, a Samoan player, along with former All Black Lima Sopawanga. And they went down. Ball here from the restart. Taken back from Suburbs, just outside the 22. There with Dewar. There with Carney now. Carney dummies. Tries to go himself. Gets brought down. A good tackle from Awhitu. Now it comes back to Murray, the try scorer. And he's going to clear the line. It's going to stay in field. Now with Farrell. Farrell out of 1. Gets brought down just over the halfway line. Now they come right. To Bevan right again. Now they're going to switch play to the left. There with Cheers. Gets brought down this time. He's had it broken a few tackles. Comes to the left. Rata. Rata looking at his options. Good shot ball there to the centre. Casey out of 1. He's up towards the 22. Gets brought down on a good team tackle from Suburbs. But they're a metre inside the 22. Now it comes in for Graham. 3 metres inside the 22 and penalty. Not rolling is the call. And just looking to see if the tee is going to be run out here. Kickable with a metre to the left and probably 15 out. And no, they're going to hit the corner. And they do, and Crosby puts up his flag on the 5 metre line. Well, the opening try was scored from very similar position in the far corner for Suburbs. What have Putaruru got here? Goes to the back. Taken into a ball. Back's told to leave it. Now it's moved off the mark, so backs are allowed up. Now it breaks out to the left. There with Drew Carter. brought down 2 metres out from the line, and penalty, the Wave Suburbs not releasing it as the call. Suburbs get a penalty on their own line. Line-up take place just a metre outside the 22 for Suburbs. Ball there to the middle, to the front, and wasn't straight. Caught on the outside shoulder. And Putaruru called for a scrum. They have been dominant of the two teams in this one, so why not go to a scrum just on the opposition 22. Got any comments or questions, folks? Put them in the comment section. I have got that up to have a read, but please keep them PG. As Farrell feeds this one. Comes to the right, Rata skimmies and goes inside ball there to Casey. Casey breaks another couple of tackles. They come to the right. There was Graham out of 1 out of 2. Brought down 15 out to the right hand uprights. There with the number 8 of Shears. Shears gets his legs going, brought down 5 metres from the line. Now comes to the right. One off runner there for Putaruru. Now there with Neil. Suburbs claiming a penalty, and they do! The second one, Putaruru just not committing themselves to the ruck. The Suburbs are over the top and win a second defensive penalty. Get another get out of jail. And Crosby puts his flag up 5 metres outside the Suburbs 22. It'll be their throw to the line out. Wind's just starting to pick up a little bit more. Not too strong. There with Suburbs through the blindside Rundstrom, and Putaruru over the top this time, winning a penalty. Good afternoon to you, VJ. Hope you're well, mate. This is a week's groundsman for for Suburbs New Lynn Cricket Club in New Lynn, Auckland, and this touch finder, pretty decent one. Hawke's Bay taking on Wanganui at the moment in the Ranfurly Shield after 10 minutes. Hawke's Bay up 12-0. So this goes to the back. Taken there. Suburbs trying to get through and disrupt it. It's starting to peel to the right though. They've still got it moving. Now crabs to the left, breaks out to the right. Gets brought down just a metre short. And a knock on. Well, Putaruru doing everything right to get down there, and just those last little decisions. I think Luke Farrell was having a bit of a job to get that ball out, and he's knocked it on doing so. Steady scrum there with Hayes. Hayes eyeing it up, goes himself. Put down 7 out from his own horns. Now it comes back to Murray. Murray ducks out of a tackle, out of a charge down, and good clear touch finder. Great catch by one of the Putaruru supporters here. Oh, sorry, it is a Suburbs supporter. I said Putaruru. No, Rob had me. Rob got it covered. Sorry, Mr. Dewar. As it's won this time off the top. There was the number 8 of Shears. Shears goes himself, brought down midway 22 10 metre line. They come to the right. There was Rata. Now with Awhetu. Come left now with Graham, sorry.
Jacqueline, they're on it. They're on it.
Suburbs looking for the turnover. And they've done it illegally, so hand to the ruck. Tell you what, Bradley Thomas, he's not the oldest referee going around, but he's doing a pretty decent job here for this one. Always need more referees in this game that we love, folks. Please do get in touch either with your local club, provincial union, or contact me. I'll put you in the right direction. Can't have a game without them. This time off the top, Messi from Putaruru. Might be knocked on. It has. That time wasn't too much pressure, but it was just the bounce of the ball and went wrong. And it'll be a defensive scrum here for Suburbs. 5 in from touch, about 15 out from their own line. $17-0 Hawke's Bay lead against Wanganui. As it's quick ball here from Sinclair. Pop ball there to the centre of Blundell, and big tackle coming on him. Murray, dummies, kick down to Farrell on the 10 metre line of Suburbs. Gets out of one, brought down with a good tackle in the end by Carney, and support. Comes to the left there for a double. Heading for a knock on, can't get it. Dummies and goes to Bevan Wright. So that might have been Shears, sorry, on the 22. It's like Farrell having to clean it up. Actually, Neil might have had to pick it up himself. Now comes to the right, and there is Awhetu. He gets brought down on the 22. Going laterally at the moment, and penalty the way of Suburbs. Brilliant crowd down here at Nola Block. And Putaruru, both sides well represented. 7-3, 29 gone first half. It looks as though, oh no, hasn't found touch. There with Farrell, he's going to pump it down. Well taken over his head. Looking at options, intercept can't be taken. There with Darren Bryant. Now he goes to the left through Singers. Now Hayes. Ball towards the left hand wing once more. Now they come to the left. Lisa Tyrell. 15 metres inside Putaruru's half. It goes from the base of the ruck head, the Suburbs. Up towards the 22, gets brought down. Now with Tyrell again. Good blue wall to meet him. Now with Blundell. Blundell through the middle, gets brought down. Not Howe, gets back to his feet. Kicks it through, but wasn't on. And Putaruru will hurriedly get this out. And Carl Peake puts his flag up a couple of metres outside the Putaruru 22 as Michael Matera comes onto the field in jersey number 19 for Suburbs.
good at the moment.
Line out takes place just outside the 22. Here for Suburbs, ball goes tipped back to Jua, off the top. There for Bryant, wearing 8. Gets a down trail and the tackle. Now they go right again. Sinclair shuffles it off to Tyrell, off to his left, being knocked on. Putaruru has lost a few metres and they'll come back to that advantage. It's not the funniest thing I've seen today, Rob, with the down trail. Lindisfarne from Hastings were playing St Peter's this morning in the game that I did at Cambridge.
Yep.
And, inside their own 22 and kicks it straight up the chute of his own teammate.
Oh no.
And his teammate was a few metres in front of him. He wasn't like, I've seen some, try and do a box kick and they've stuck it up there, straight away.
Yeah.
But no, this was...
right up the shooter.
Right up the shooter, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
A few metres in front of him.
Here we go. There's a vital scrum.
Scrum in the midfield. 10 out from the Putaruru's line. They've got a good scrum here, but it's stopped now. They go to the right. Bring it out from their own 22 here, Putaruru. Brought 15 out from their own line. Rata back in the pocket. Advantage being played because they're offside here. I think that might have been Matera. Rata up towards the 22. And it was an offside call against the replacement player, Mako Matera. As Putaruru get out from their own line, finds touch, 16 out from the halfway line, still on Putaruru's side. Yes, it's a bit messy at line out time, and it's knocked on by the look of things.
Almost a balking call, I think.
Well, I think there was a balk. There was an early jump from Suburbs.
They only jump when the hands go back.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to go up. Yeah.
And it's a free kick for the... They must have heard me. 15 years of refereeing, hopefully I knew something.
Yeah.
Tap and go. Can't do a scrum off a free kick these days. Puts it downfield. Suburbs having to go back. Carney there. He'll hurry it out. And a good win there for Putaruru from that free kick. They'll have a line out 15 metres this time on Suburbs' side of halfway. Five and a half to play first half. Bevan Jenkinson with Bevs Broadcasting. As this one's with Putaruru. It was won by Suburbs, but then Putaruru ended up with it. Now out to the left, Farrell. Dummies and goes to Dean. Actually, Dean gets brought down just outside the 22. Luke Farrell. Dummies through the middle of the ruck. Put down 2 metres outside the 22. Another pick and go there from Drew Carter. Now they come to the right with Connor Humphreys. Big mullet out the back there for Humphreys. Ball spurted out the back. Cleaned up by Luke Farrell. He's eyes up his options. Suburbs there to meet him. Pick and go towards the left. Doesn't make any metres though. Another pick and go gets put down just a metre short. Is it appeal for a knock on? This time they get it. Well, I'm not too sure that was the right decision from Putaruru to keep the pick and go. Suburbs were up on D and shutting it down pretty quickly. And probably out of about five phases they've managed to gain a metre, if that.
Maybe lost half a metre.
Maybe even lost, half a metre. It wasn't too much of a call to shift the ball to the backs as it's time off for a player down for Putaruru. With 4 to play. Dan Sinkinson, Hurricanes player, squad member, running some water on. 23 gone in Napier, it's 24-0 now. 29-0 after 26 minutes. Sorry, Hawke's Bay are leading in their Renfrew Shield game against Wanganui. And that was the game that, I think it was at Mid-Canterbury, or South Canterbury, one of them didn't have the funds to do, so Wanganui stepped in for the challenge. Nothing like a good old Renfrew Shield game. Next weekend, Bevs Broadcasting heads down to Otatahi, Christchurch for the 2024 New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby Nationals. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're in the area, please come in to Cal Stadium. Same venue as last year's Nationals. If you're also wanting to watch a good doco that's about to be released on the 18th of August, Wheel Black's Bodies on the Line. It's a 3-part series with the Wheel Blacks trying to qualify for Paris Paralympics, which they weren't able to do so. Even find my own voice in that promo, actually. Released on Sky Open 8:30 PM on the 18th of August and on the 19th on Neon TV. If you want to see the ins and outs of the sport, tune into that one from Sweet Productions. There for Hayes. Hayes going. Gets brought down 5 metres outside the 22. And a box kick coming in from Sinclair on the halfway line. And a bit of miscommunication from Putaruru. Gets out of 1. Under advantage for a head-high tackle. It was the... Might have been the right wing. No, it was Wiki double with that. Up towards the 10-metre line of Suburbs. There for Rata. Plays Rata. Goes himself. Spots a hole. Gets it out towards the right. There with Jacob Farrell. Now left. Through Neil. She might have been Moko Matera making that tackle. There with Bevan Wright. Out the back to Rata. Rata gets round 1. Murray brings him down just inside the 22. Luke Farrell out towards the right. There's Graham. Put down 15 in from touch. Out towards the right now with Shears. Towards the left now for Wright again. That time he played it on the left, having a last name Wright. Now there with Rata. Tries to spot a hole back into traffic. Gets out of 1. Gets brought down. Big intercept here though. And it's been turned over, so under advantage for an offside. I'd say with a couple to play before half time, the 3 points wouldn't be the worst option. Can't see a T being run out though.
Yeah, they'd be wise to take the points, but head injuries have a big part in the new game.
And they have taken the 3. This one, couple of metres to the left-hand uprights. 20 on the angle. Not the most difficult kick. But saying that, there's always the commentator's curse.
So say a few more things.
Blaze Raju lines us up. Congratulations to Grammatic's Premier Development Team. Been filming a few games for Grammatic Prems this season. They have won the Auckland Premier Development Grade 32-10 over Pakaranga. So congratulations to Roper Martin and others, as Rata's extras are added. And we have a 1-point ball game with 2.5 to play first half. I think that's the second time. Both times Putaruru have taken a shot at goal and someone's yelled out Harris Tavita, because Harris Tavita, Tavita's not had the greatest time with the ball on the tee. Saw a couple last night in the win against the Tigers, a bit wonky. It's Murray's restart down towards the 22. Taken there by Putaruru, and they'll kick it downfield. Big strong run here for Bryant. 12 metres inside the half of Putaruru. Now there was Singers. Brandon Singers with good carry. Makes a metre or two. There was Murray now. Out to Bryant. Jaron Bryant only going really laterally, but now it's out to Murray. Carney. There with Billich. Kane Billich ducks inside. It's got Brad Burkhart with him. On the 22 of Putaruru. Now with Hayes. There with Rundstrom. And Putaruru pinning for a penalty. They get it. There's a couple of players really happy about that. Andrew Carney might have just copped a blow. He's down on his haunches at the moment. He's returning from a hematoma injury to his leg. Actually, I think it might have been his hip, he was telling me a couple of weeks ago. As this one's ticked out, and that is half time. In a very scintillating first half of rugby here for the Mooloo Shield. Suburbs 7, lead Putaruru 6. We'll be back in a few minutes. Second half action here at Nola Park Block. Alright, welcome back to Nola Park, 2024 Mooloo Shield Final. So Bradley Thomas just getting a bit of talking to with Hamish Neal, the Putaruru captain. Was just talking with Rob off air, our cameraman, for this one. I've mentioned you, Chris, but I have not said hello to you. Kia ora, mate. Suburbs head coach in London, tuning in as this kick-off's down towards the 22. Gets a good few metres, brought 15, down 15 still inside the Suburbs half. Now they come to the left, Dewar. Ball out the back to Murray. There with Carney. Carney skip out ball there to Hayes. He shuffles along to the left. Good tackle comes in from Putaruru. Still going with the legs. That was a good carry there from Rundstrom. Sinke goes to the right. Jewel with some good hands. Out to Murray. So that might be Blundell, sorry. Brought down 9 metres inside the Suburbs half. Now they come to the left with Wilson. He gives it off to Rundstrom. Brought down just a couple of metres short. Dewar with a short ball to him from Sinclair. Gets brought down just a couple of metres inside. Advantage being played. Putaruru slowing the ball down. Hayes and a big wide out ball there to Bryant in front of him. And they'll come back to the advantage in from the side as the call. A bit of options of maybe the points, 50 out. Carney has a good boot on him. They've opted for the line. This line out takes place midway 22, 10 metre line now. Inside Putaruru's half. Just the one converted try in this game. 2 penalties has Putaruru on the board. 1 point short of the Suburbs score as this one's pinched by Putaruru's Alex Graham, and he gets bundled towards the sideline. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going between Burkhart and one of the Putaruru players. As this kicks down to the left wing of Graham. He fires it to Carney. Carney looking at his options. He's going to put it up in midfield. Ball actually is going to bounce. It bounces sideways. Cleaned up by Putaruru. Bevan Wright with a good carry. Caught 5 metres inside the half. Goes to the left. I believe Tiriti Hayes is on in halfback. Gets over the halfway line, does Graham. Alex Graham having a good game with ball in hand. There with Rata. Plays Rata. Up towards the Suburbs 10 metre line this time. Goes out towards the right. There with the Drew Carter. Great offload there. Gets brought down a couple of metres short of the 22. Under advantage for a head high. They go right again. Right with ball. Shuffles along to Little. Little out to Jacob Farrell. He cuts inside. Inside the 22 of Suburbs. Murray gets him down. 5 metres inside the 22 for Putaruru. Out towards the left. There's Afitu. He comes it off. New advantage being played. Rata. Long raging ball out towards the left wing. Gets out of one. Gets brought down. Another advantage. Suburbs discipline at the moment. Struggling. And they'll come back to that penalty. Big hit in there. And time off. That was a big collision. It was accidental fire, but penalty nonetheless. 6 metres in from touch. 5 metres inside the Suburbs 22. Couple of options here for Hamish Neal for penalties. Bradley Thomas, the referee, in his 8th year refereeing, having a pretty good game with whistle in hand. And Rata plugs the corner, and the flag goes up 10 metres out from the line as some substitutions come on for Putaruru. So the number 18, Alec Johnson, coming on the field. Bit of a shortened line out here. The home side goes down the back. Claimed there by Humphreys. Then Morning. Dean has it at the back. Dean will score! Putaruru back in front. 11-7, kick to come. Here's the try replay from that line out. It's a 5-man line out. Ball went to the back. It's just well worked. And then just to see Richie Dean, all he had to do was just dive on the line. Unfortunately, no guard dogs up on the maul. It was a pretty easy 5-pointer. As Rata from the sideline looking to add the extras. And is the way to the right. 11-7, the score remains. One thing I noticed there too, actually I had this earlier today, Rob, there was more shouting coming from the team kicking than there was from the opposition. I do like the Northern Hemisphere, I think Ireland started it, where the crowd has to be quiet during the kicks at goal. And I wish it would be implemented in more places. I think England as well have it. Is right, brings it back from the kick-off. Now comes to the right again. Good strong carry over the 10-metre line. Brought down 5 metres inside this Putaruru half. Rata. He's going to put a wobbly end-over-end kick. Ball fools Carney a little bit. He gives it off to the left. And Hayes just outside his 22. He bigs it down as Jacob Farrell watches the ball towards the sideline, takes it, good tackle coming in on him, he gets it offload away though, Carney and bundle in to meet the second 5 of Arthitu. Now goes to the left for Neil. They go left again, big strong defence from Suburbs there on Alec Johnson, brought back towards the 10-metre line and it's been knocked on. It has been knocked on. We had a lot of knock-ons in the first half. And this time just a bit of Putaruru getting in their own way of each other.
Good nudge.
Couple of substitutions coming on. The Suburbs offers Brooklyn Rundstrom and Lisa Tyrell is Sinclair to feed. Starts to wheel towards the left. Sinclair gets a little bit of a worm burner to Murray. There with Hayes. He gives it off to Blundell. Thomas Blundell with ball. Terrace Blundell, I should say. Brought down on the Putaruru 10-metre line. Sinclair having to dig. Goes out to the left. Murray. Wide ball out there to the out to Mateta. Off to Burkhart. Burkhart shrugs off one. Inside ball to Murray. He bumps off a couple. Still going strong. Nuts Murray. Brought down 10 metres out from the line. Actually, they're up over the 5-metre line now. Suburbs looking to hit back for their first try of the second half. Pick and go towards the right. So this is what they're going to do. They go right again, but Putaruru there to meet them. Now it's feed the backs ball. Oh, inside ball! And Kate Billich is going to score! What a pass that was! Well, what a passage of play! And I was just a little bit worried at how the first receiver took the ball, just managed to pop it inside.
So
Billich
good.
on the spot.
So good.
Rob, it's one of those tries. I know you're a Suburbs man. I tend to lean that way as well.
It wouldn't matter whose jersey was on.
It was
champagne rugby.
It was brilliant rugby, no matter who you
Absolutely.
support.
Absolutely.
Shazanota, you have got comment of the day. Your comment of good luck for both teams. Done well to get this far. So have a look at this replay. As you say, also intense game. This is kind of where I was expecting it to feed the backs, but they've picked and go again to the open, and then some nice ball out to the left, out to the right, and then just an inside ball.
So good.
Definitely a neutral supporters try, that one. It's Carney looking to add the two, gets a bit of help from the horn. And we have a 3-point ball game. Suburbs 14, Putaruru 11. Putaruru, defending champions of the Mooloo Shield. Last year, Suburbs won the Division 1 Championship. 10 minutes gone, second half, and it's still a 3-point ball game. A lot of rugby still to play. Restart from Rata. Brought down on the 22. Putaruru there to meet them. Ball comes to the left. Murray out the back to Carney. Carney shapes the kick and goes himself. Big wacky do coming in there on Carney. He gets the offload away. They've lost a few metres here, Suburbs. Carney back to his feet though and in the pocket. Ball comes back to Hayes though, and he's going to kick a wobbly, ugly one there. As the right-hand winger of Brendan Davey caught 11 metres inside the half. Bodies all over the place. Out to the left now for Dean, the try scorer for Putaruru. Left again. Joe Carter with ball. Still 11 metres inside the half of Suburbs. Now it's Afitu. Gives it off to Casey. 12 metres inside the Suburbs half. Rata. Out to Wright, who's lost his headgear. Only gone lateral at the moment. Putāruru still with ball. There with Graham. Gets brought down at a good tackle from Sam Halalilo. As Rata shapes the pass and doesn't. Scrappy here. Putaruru Suburbs have gone through the middle. Neil brought down on a tackle. They've lost about 3 metres. Suburbs have turned this ball over though. There with Rundstrom. Gets out of one. Big tackle coming in on Bryant. And Putaruru over the ball. Not releasing is the call. And I have to say the last minute was very messy. Body shaping, going all over the place. It'll be a penalty for Putaruru, 8 metres inside the Suburbs half. As this kick is dead and goal. Big moment for that one. So Suburbs have elected for the scrum. And big scrum from Putaruru there from Murray. Murray's going to put a little kick in, maybe even looking for the 50-22. Doesn't find it though. Steadies himself, does Farrell. He kicks back to Murray on his own 10. There with Carney. Carney trying to change the angle now, going to the left. Picked up there by Davey. He's going to boot it downfield. Taken there by Wilson. James Wilson out of one. Carney there to help him. Ball's broken out though on the halfway line. Out to the right. Suburbs just making little meters. Putaruru might have pinched this. They have. Bought 5 metres inside their half. There with Afetu. Intercept time though from Suburbs. Pass wasn't on. He was sitting inside it. Suburbs 2 metres outside the 22. There with Marsden. Is Putaruru trying to blow over? They can't. Now it comes to the right. There with Aspinall. Just inside the 22. Putaruru trying to get over the top of this. They can't. Low hands there from Burkhart. The Suburbs captain in his 52nd game. Out to the left. There's Wilson. Gets brought down on the 22. They go left again. Murray with good hands. Up to Hayes. Carney! Carney ducks back inside. He had Graham outside him. Didn't choose to use him. And penalties away for Putaruru. Rolling the player by the look of things. Dragging the player into the ruck, sorry. This is a bit of an unusual rule. And sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. As this kick is, well, I was just going to say, Rob, that's going to give you a good old falcon. It'll be a line-out throw here for Putaruru, still 15 metres inside their half. Great to have your company, folks. Reminder, you can watch these games back as often as you like. There'll be highlights posted to Bevs Broadcasting official in coming days. This is one there from right. Now it was Rata. Out to the left. One of the small forwards there, I think might be Richie Dean. Stolen from Suburbs though. They've got it 13 metres inside the half. Now it comes out to the right. Dewar. The intercept king. He's already had one today. Now out to the left. Murray at the back. There with Matera. Michael Matera off to Carney. Carney gets brought, no, doesn't get brought down. Just a metre inside the 22. Now out to the right of Singers. Now there with Bilic off his wing in the midfield. And penalty. Instruction is the call. Was that missing? Just little miscommunications going on. And the touch finder just a metre inside the Putararu's 22. Just a metre inside the half. One here off the top from Putaruru. They run it back into traffic. Now it comes to the right, one off runner there. Might be the Loch Little. They've gained about 7 or 8 metres off the ruck, and it's been knocked on from Suburbs. Putaruru will have a scrum 7 metres inside the half. Alright, scrum here. I think we've only had 2 knock-ons in this half so far. Handling here has been tidied up since the first half. Ball comes to Rata. Now they're with a Whetu. Ball at the back to Rata again. On the wraparound, down to 1. Tani gets the ball, brings him down, gets the offload away to Jacob Farrell. He's brought down just outside the 22. Now at the back for Putaruru, there for Shears. They go left again, Whetu. Ball there to right. They go left again, Putaruru. Now with Humphreys. Brought down 15 metres inside the half of Putaruru. Now with Casey. Casey's had a good game with ball in hand. Dillon's just tackled him a bit high there. Just on top of the shoulders. Pick and go here from Shears through the middle of the ruck. Now there to Graham. Brought down 22, 10 metre line midway. Now for Rata, shapes to kick, gives it off to his left. Bevan right with ball. Now out to the blind. Wiki double there. And penalty the way of Putaruru. Tackler not releasing. Right in front of the club rooms supporters. Putaruru will have a line out throw here. 15 metres out from the Suburbs line. 18 to go on our clock. Just a reminder folks, the time you see on the screen is only our time, it's not the referee's time. I tend to try and make it good, but sometimes it can be a bit off. Ball there to the middle. Taken there by Little. It's broken off towards the left. Brought down 2 metres short of the line. Another pick and go to the blind. Now to the left. No one's got a clue where the ball is. And it's been held up. Suburbs with great defence on their own line. Second time the ball has been held up in this final, in the Mooloo Shield final, but it's the first goal line dropout. Shazanato, I have seen the other comment, not a problem with bringing you club rugby finals like this. An absolute pleasure. Taken here by Humphreys. Good strong run, goes out to the right for Whetu. Get ducks out of one, he's broken a lot of tackles. Has Hanama Whetu. Inside the 22. There with Joseph Shears, still going strong, that's Drew Carter. Brought down 15 out from the line. Out to the left now for right. If I can go towards the right again. Now they go left. Suburbs in there making tackles. Even Montgomery doing the work. Now they go to the right to Shears. Excuse me, it was Shears, yeah. Now they go left. Big grass tackles coming in from Suburbs. Now out to Graham. Graham caught on his own a little bit there. Now for Rata. Rata ducks in. Side. Carney trying to hold him up. Good tackle brought down 2 metres out from the line. Under advantage. Slow ball from Suburbs. Now they duck in. And just short of the line. Nothing in it. Now they go blind towards the posts. And it's been held up. So they've come back to the advantage. Timothy Hughes playing half, asking where the mark is. And things have just slowed down a little. And they've called a scrum. Congratulations to one of my old schools, Sacred Heart College in Auckland, 28-14 winners against King's College. There's a big roar as one of the Putaruru players comes on the field. Can you see a number? Can you see his number? David Motutiri onto the field in jersey number, well, he's down to 16. Can't quite see his number, and no, it's not the first time. But it'll be the first time I've been given the incorrect jersey numbers. Big scrum from Putaruru, under advantage as it's collapsed on this near side. Pick and go from Shears. Gets brought down 2 out from the line. Short ball there to Alex Graham. And Alex Graham is crashed over. And Putaruru are back in front. Great setup here at Putaruru. With the chainsaw going, he's got his own little platform off the tractor as well. Tell you what's neat, a trip to Nola Block here in Putaruru, never boring. Two-point ball game, Rota trying to make it a 4. He'll probably use 89 of the 90 seconds he's allowed just to steady himself. It's a couple of metres to the left-hand uprights. So 20 angle. As the extra 2 is away. It's been missed. Well, I always said there's no such thing as a simple kick in rugby. That wasn't one of the hardest. 16-14 Putaruru lead, 12 to go. Restart from Suburbs, inside the 22, brought down by Wright. Paul bops to Motutiri. Motutiri brought down, doesn't make any metres. Ball pops back to Rata. Plays Rata, kicks the ball down, and he'll find touch. 15 metres, still inside the half of Suburbs, of Putaruru, sorry. And some more substitutions coming onto the field for Putaruru. Looks as though Levi Casey's day's done. Eleven and a bit to play we've got. Suburbs throw for Brad Burkhardt. He's been pretty good today. Touch wood. And he's right this time. There with the Hayes. Big defence on him. Now with Blundell. 15 metres inside the half. Now there was Sinclair. Bodies flying all over the place. An advantage being played here, Putaruru, in from the side and then lost your footing. Tinity Hayes arguing, but yeah, there was bodies from all the wrong directions. And I think they heard you, Rob. I know you weren't the only one saying points, points, points.
Yeah.
And Suburbs, Carney, sorry, will have a kick at goal here. 18 in from touch. A few outside the 22, so you may be looking at 30 on the angle. No wind at the moment.
Chase the kick, boys.
Just to make it a 1 point ball game. The Suburbs back in front. This fight has been almost as good as last year's. Putaruru, the defending champs. It's pretty cool under pressure, Andrew Carney. Getting a bit of support. Oh, this kick turns inside, and it is inside the left over uprights. And Suburbs are back in front, 17-16. Restart here from Putaruru. A lot of noise coming up now from the crowd. Both sides into it. 8.5 to play. Long way to go with a 1 point ball game. Suburbs don't want to give away a penalty back. Ball pops back to the player in the pocket. Gets it downfield. Doesn't get over the half. Bevan Wright gets brought down 15 and out from the halfway line. Now out to the right, Blackwell there to meet him. Left again, shimmies and goes, does little. Now they go right again. Well, the ball pops out the back, but cleaned up there by Hughes. Big strong run carry there from Suburbs towards the 22. They go right again. You can hear the kids in the John Deere tractor next to me getting up. There for Rata. Rata inside. Runs it back into traffic. Five metres inside the 22 and they get a penalty! Putaruru with a penalty. 7. And I'll look at maybe the 3 points. Sorry folks, just revving up the kids. I'm a neutral. I don't support either team. And interestingly enough, Putaruru not taking the points here. They kick for touch and a line out, 5 out from the Suburbs line. Oh, huge moment! Big moment of the game! The throw wasn't straight. Putaruru, they had their jumpers sorted, but just got to get the basics right first. But it's not over for Suburbs though, they're still inside their 22. There's a clock, our clock ticks under 6 minutes. Just realised my battery on the laptop was about to run flat. Plugged it in. Big scrum from Putaruru there with Hayes. Hayes will carry it all day. Full pop stack to Murray. Murray's going to hurriedly get the ball out. And a big one there from the visitors. Just another reminder though, folks. Excuse me, as this line out's just a metre inside the 22. The winner of this gets the choice of playing Morrinsville in Morrinsville next week for promotion relegation. For Premier Rugby, as this is over the top. Cleaned up on the 22 from Putaruru. They've lost a few metres though. Hughes goes to the left, there for Wright. Wright gets brought down on the 22. Now they go left again. Big Waikato and drives them out. Wow! Defence was there, it had to be made. Putaruru a touch. Their line out for Suburbs. 4.5 to play. Two metres outside their 22. A lot of the game has been spent in this area of Suburbs. Burkhart with a throw over the top. Claimed it by Suburbs. Player sitting at the back of the line out. As the ball comes eventually back to Blundell. He'll beat it downfield. Big miscommunication. Been knocked back though. Putāruru, he gives it off to the 22 of Pitt. And it's been knocked on. Play on is the call. Breaks out here. Cardigan gets the ball on his knees. Rasa with him. Rasa brings him down on the 10 metre on the 22. Been knocked on though from Putaruru, so play on. Hughes has it. Excuse me, Hayes was. It's been a double knock on. Putaruru have knocked it on to the tackle, and then I think Hayes has knocked it on himself. It's Heath Palioni. It's going to come onto the field. What an epic Mooloo Shield final we've had.
What a game of rugby.
Sorry, Rob, I don't offer CPR. Under 3 to play, great club rugby being shown here in the Waikato. True country rugby. Suburbs might be a city team, but I mean, the way they run things, they might as well be a country club. That's the reason why I quite enjoy doing games of theirs. Putaruru the same. Cleaned up there by Palioni. Inside ball there to Blundell. Terence Blundell. Ball squirts out the side though. Been knocked back by Putaruru. There with Motutiri. Motutiri gets brought down. Couple of metres still inside the 22. Now comes to the left. Neil. They're only going sideways at the moment. They've got 80 metres to make. Rata. Long ranging ball. Steps inside. Out of 1. Gets brought down 3 metres inside the 22. Comes right again. Gets out of 1. Out the back. And it's a knock on. It's been knocked on. And Suburbs will have a scrum. 5 metres inside the Putaruru 22.
How much time?
As it ticks down, just another reminder, folks, this is only the time we've got, but I've got 1.5 minutes left. It's always in the hands of the referee.
Nudge, Bowie. Nudge. Good lad.
Well done to all 3 officials in this game. Still time to play. As ball comes to the left there with Sinclair. Now Murray out to Carney. Carney in this left wing. He ducks in. Just going to kill time here, I think. It's Motohana. He shuffles it off to the right. Got to get their pods working here, Suburbs. Another pick and go towards the left. That might have been Burkhardt. No, it wasn't. And Putaruru with the penalty. Putaruru with the penalty right on their own line. They tap and go towards the left. They're running it out from their own horns. Brought down 10 metres out. Now they come to the right. There with Makere. Now with Rata. Now to the right to one of the reserves. Some good tackle. One of them's on Sven Morgan. They've got to go 80 metres here. Now they go left. Big tackle, still with Putaruru though. Ball's been knocked backwards. Appealing for a penalty, but Suburbs not being able to get there in numbers. Putaruru cleaning well. Morgan again. A new advantage being played Putaruru's way, killing the ball. Some big tackles being made by Suburbs. Putaruru doing well to keep holding the ball on. Out the back there for Rata. They've got some numbers here on the wing. Now there's a break over the 22. Big ball here moment for Farrell. Farrell brought down just short of the halfway line. Good clean out there from Putaruru. They go left. Right tucks his head down and goes. David Motutiri with ball. He's just going to run it straight back at Suburbs. Suburbs do well in stopping him. Putaruru have lost a few metres. They go left again. This right time through Afetu, sorry. Ball's out the back. Calls a knock on, but it has only gone backwards off Putaruru. Now they go right again. Now with Rata. Rata running ball inside. Brought down on the halfway line. Suburbs trying to get the penalty. They've turned it over. And they've got the penalty. Suburbs with the penalty.
How much time? Should be time up by now.
Well, looking at it as there's a bit of gamesmanship going on.
Yeah.
Suburbs ready to run on. Taps it, kicks it out, and it's all over! Suburbs, first time since 2017, have won the Division 1 Mooloo Shield. What a final we've had! An absolute ripper!
Hey, Bev, can you put a big shout out to the Dua family in Paihia?
Big shout out I've just heard to the Dua family in Paihia tour as well. Putaruru though, hard luck guys. An absolute ripper of a match. Putaruru, you know, I know I couldn't because it's a final, but if it was a draw, it would have been a fair result.
It
because
was so good. So good.
Putaruru have played out of their skins.
Arm wrestle both ways. Both ways.
83 minutes of good, clean rugby.
And 1 point at the end of it. That's awesome.
It's a 1 point game. Big thanks to you, Rob, for your camera work, mate.
Oh, thanks, Beth. I don't know if I'm listening to a documentary, but I'm trying to concentrate, you know.
Tell you what, I've called 2 ripper finals in 2 weeks. Hamilton Marist winning.
So good.
I'm going to end the live stream here, folks. I'm going to go live again on my YouTube channel for the prize giving, okay? So just stay tuned on Bevs Broadcasting YouTube channel. We'll bring the live stream of the prize giving very soon, okay?
Now they'll do the